Good evening. We start with the very optimistic news that will lead to fewer COVID-19 restrictions starting next week.
The province's top doctor releasing new modeling today that shows the impact vaccines are having. As CTV Shannon Patterson reports, the next stage of reopening is all but confirmed for Tuesday.
With COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths all trending down in every corner of the province,
I am optimistic in a way that I've not been for a long time, and it really has to do with how well the vaccines are working.
And that's really happening now because so many of us are vaccinated, not just a few people to block a small minority of transmission, but actually a lot of people in working age groups, essential workers.
75% of eligible adults in BC are now partially or fully vaccinated, leading to this.
For the first time in many months, our reproductive rate, which tells us how many people each new case is spreading to, is well below 1 in all health regions.
In Metro Vancouver, only one city's vaccination rate is under 70%, but the province is confident that will change.
If you look at Richmond's numbers now and where we were a few weeks ago, Richmond is now, in terms of registration, above the provincial average in terms of registration, and the gap that existed on vaccination is closing and closing fast.
Even the worst-case summertime projections don't show a spike in new cases. So starting next week,
we will be in a good position to continue safely moving forward with our restart plan.
Movie theaters can open and high-intensity fitness can resume. British Columbians will be able to travel throughout the province again and have larger indoor and outdoor gatherings.
I think that following the plan the way it's been laid out should prevent us from having to take any steps back going forward.
Variants are still a concern as BC begins to reopen.
We do see growth in the fraction of cases that are the Delta variant. I think that's one that we should have on our radar.
We could potentially have a strain arise here that has a mutation that means that the vaccine doesn't work as well against it. But that probability goes down and down and down quite dramatically when we reduce the number of people who are infected.
So the more people who are vaccinated, the better chance of beating COVID for good. Shannon Patterson, CTV News.
And there are 153 new cases of COVID-19 in the province today and 4 new deaths. The disease has now claimed the lives of 1,729 people in British Columbia since the pandemic began. Of the roughly 1,900 active cases right now, 176 people are in hospital, and 49 of those patients are in intensive care.